we're certainly not in Arizona anymore. All right, so now that we've done a car, we've done outdoors at a food environment, we've done indoors at a food place. Now we're gonna kind of backtrack and go to more of an easy one. Today we're going to art on the go. So I'm traveling and I'm at the hotel, and so I'm going to art from the hotel. So some of the things that I needed to think about in advance for doing this was, is there going to be space, physical space to set up to art, and also do I have the ability to set up for filming? And I knew that this trip that there would definitely be room to do that. So I'm going to kind of show you my setup here that I've done and a few of the things that I had to think about when getting everything set up. So I'm going to flip the camera around and show you kind of how I've gotten set up here. Okay, so there's definitely table space. I got my underpaper here already. I don't want to get paint or anything onto this table. I have my traditional setup from my Arting on the Go bag. I'm going to have my towel and a spray bottle ready for me. There is low light in here for filming, so my ring light is charging until I can get it up onto my phone, and that's going to provide some additional light. So hopefully it's not too dark for filming. It shouldn't be too bad. So anyways, that is primarily, the rest of everything is just like I would do any other place, except for that I am able to put my tripod, and I'll have a link to this down below, but I got this tripod. It's been so handy. It folds away. It can be used as a selfie stick. It is telescoping in multiple sections. It came with this remote control for my phone, which has been a lifesaver. I'm using it in the home studio for filming as well now. And it has this piece, so you can either use it this way or put it on end, depending on what your needs are. And then this rotates, which has been really handy. So it of course didn't work for the car, so I actually did get a car set up as well, but it has been great for everything I've done so far on the go. The other thing I did want to say is I never use, unless they're paper cups in a room, I never use the glassware as my water bottle or as my water to clean my brushes. I use a cloth towel and my spray bottle. Now I do happen to have a paper cup left over from my coffee this morning that I'm going to actually rinse out and fill with water and use for today. But otherwise I would use my cloth rag as well as my spray bottle to assist me with that. So I'm going to get my phone set in and then we'll get started. So I'm working in this cute little journal that was made for me by Michelnay, and this is the first layout in here, and I think I'm going to work on this based off of these colors. So I pulled out this is very old vintage paper. It's real thick and it will be very absorbent. So I'm just going to get rid of some of this edge material. I found it kind of challenging to get set up, and I've not ever used the my tripod, this tripod, on tabletop, so this will be a first. So it's kind of differently positioned, but I think it's gonna work. So this is a container. If you haven't been around and heard this spiel already, then I'm gonna repeat it, but if you have, I apologize. So I got this small container of gel medium that I particularly didn't like very much. I was disappointed that I didn't like it, and but you know, it gave me a container that is perfect for on-the-go arting. So I just refill it with the gel medium that I prefer to use. And you can tell how thick this paper is because of how much it's wrinkling this thinner piece. I'm not a big fan of glue sticks, so I don't typically go that route, even when I'm arting on the go. Just don't really, I have one. I use it more when I'm working in my creative planner than I do anything else, and only when I'm working on it for daily stuff, not the actual artwork for my creative planner. So I pulled out a few things that I thought would work well with these colors here. So I just have in my arting on the go bag, I have a bag that has all my collage elements in there. I just take a whole bunch of different things from different areas and throw them in here, and so I have some elements that are available to me. So as I recall, this is a washi tape that is one of Tina Walker's. I think it's a bio, oh, I don't remember what it was called. I don't even know if it's still available because I know she does washi in short runs and she doesn't bring them back. So that's a possibility. And true to everything I do, I always put additional adhesive on any washi I use. I don't trust the adhesive. Now this has been very good. The quality of this washi is really nice. So it generally does stick very nicely, but I don't know if this is gonna be a piece that I'm gonna end up selling, or, you know, probably not. It's probably gonna be my personal one because it was given to me. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go like this. So, there we go. Now this tissue has something sprayed on it and I don't know what it is. So I'm going to use caution when I'm applying it. So I think what I'm going to do is use, instead of using the gel medium, I'm going to use this fluid matte medium, which I carry in this squeeze bottle. And by using that gel medium over the top, or the fluid medium over the top, I get it to, it will stay put. Yeah, you can see a little bit that's rubbing off there. That could be fun though too. I might want to exploit that a little bit and get some color coming off there. That might be nice. So massage a little bit and see what I have that pulls across. And then because I used the fluid medium, it will be stationary. It will not reactivate. Usually it doesn't reactivate. Sometimes it'll reactivate a little bit. So this little smidgen of green paper I have been hoarding and using sparingly over the years. I have loved the green, that light green with that Imperial red and the black, and it's just so yummy. So I struggle with using it, but I always want to go to it. It's just one of those things. Do you find that you have pieces that you have a tendency to want to hoard, but you want to use them too? If you do, comment down below. I'm curious to find out where are places that you have arted on the go. Comment down below. I'm really curious because maybe there's some places that you've done that I haven't done and might enjoy trying that out. These Tombow Woodies, I have to say, I have been able to use them and mix the colors together to get to a color that I want, even though, I mean, I realize that it's just basic color mixing, but I just have found that they're really easy to use that. And that is why I've really enjoyed using them on the go, because I don't have to take a lot of them. And even though they're a water-soluble pencil, you know, once they're activated, they stay in place, but the mixing of them has been so easy. So it's definitely one of those items that I wouldn't want to live without for on-the-go arting. Now, in terms of cleanup, I try and wash my brushes when I'm at hotels in these disposable paper cups, if I have one available to me. Otherwise, I'll put my a wet brush into a plastic Ziploc bag to wash when I get home. And generally I dump my water not down the sink but in the toilet, just because I feel like it's less of a possibility of clogging their waistlines. So I'm at a hotel, so I don't need to worry about trash. I just throw my trash away like I normally would. Sometimes when I'm at restaurants and stuff like that, or especially outdoors, I just put my trash back into my collage pack, and then I just clean it out before I go on my next trip. But I have trash available to me here, and so I'll take advantage of that. So I'm gonna let this sit out and air dry, and yeah. So thank you for coming along this time again. If you haven't had an opportunity to see the rest of the series, I will have the playlist listed in the upper right hand corner there for you, so you could see the other episodes of Arting on the Go. I always find that limitations, whether it's the limitation of a prompt or the limitations of being in unusual environments, is always brings something kind of new to my artwork, and I really enjoy that. And it enables me, you know, I know I preach this every time we get together, but it enables me to art daily, and that's really important to my process and keeping my skills honed. So thank you for being along for the ride. I appreciate it.